Lawton, Oklahoma, April 26, 2025. A Saturday morning storm brought hail and torrential rain into Lawton and caused chaos throughout the city, as flash flooding caused emergency responders to conduct several water rescues. Thunder and lightning joined the sound of small hail to work as an alarm clock. The heavy rainfall made for rivers out of streets, as the downpour made for a surreal sight. Reports of up to 5 inches of rainfall were reported to fall within 2 hours before 9 a.m. Images on social media showed vehicles abandoned in deep water bobbing and floating along South Sheridan Road, as well as other parts of the city. The area of Northwest 52nd Street and Rogers Lane was shut down to traffic due to deep water, with more rainfall projected to hit southwest Oklahoma throughout the day and into the night. Lawton Fire Department reported crews had been responding to multiple cars flooded out in local roadways, as the runoff proved too much for the creeks and outlets for the water to flow. The Fort Sill Fire Department brought a boat and its water rescue team to the Timbers Apartments, 120 NWW at 44th, to assist with water rescues as runoff from Wolf Creek swept over the banks, as well as the bridges on Meadowbrook Drive. Lawton Fire also conducted boat rescues at Pike & Valley Apartments, 206 NWW 44th. The upper portion of Northwest 44th Street had been closed due to the deep water, trapping tenants because that's the only route out of the complex. Large portions of Fred Bentley Park, located along Wolf Creek, were also submerged by the flowing water. Interstate 44 traffic near the Medicine Park exit was closed for a time Saturday morning due to floodwaters breaching the banks of East Cache Creek. According to the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, the roadway was open at noon, but traffic was moving slowly, and cautioned it could be shut down again if rainfall totals continued to grow. Besides that, a jackknifed semi-trailer is causing traffic delays on eastbound I-44 in North Oklahoma City. The incident happened between Pennsylvania Avenue and Classen Boulevard. One lane of traffic was open, allowing drivers to slowly move past the area. Northwest 52nd Street and Rogers Lane, Oklahoma 115 from the Cache to Mears Gates, and Oklahoma 49 from Medicine Park to Oklahoma 54 were all closed as of noon. More flooding will be expected in the coming days if the gates at Lake Lawton are opened, which may cause flooding along its route south to the Red River, affecting communities in its path. As of noon Saturday, Lake Ellsworth's gates were open 6 inches each. The storm also caused power outages throughout Lawton. PSO reported 405 customer power outages as of 11:40 a.m. By 12:20 p.m., the number had risen to 2,175. Tornado sirens sounded through Lawton before 8 a.m. due to rotations seen near the Chattanooga area, though no reports of a tornado were made in Lawton. Comanche County, Lawton Emergency Management reported severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight-line wind damage were located along a line extending from near Faxon to 7 miles east of Chattanooga to 9 miles northwest of Cookie Town, moving east at 35 meters. Officials with the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon reported Saturday morning that due to lightning and flash flooding, there will be no races held Saturday. Organizers said they are working with city officials to include the 5K in tomorrow's events. We are sorry and disappointed. We wanted to cheer on every runner, but safety is our primary concern. We will work to reschedule the senior and kids marathons to another date, organizers said. By 10 a.m., Lawton Emergency Management announced evacuation locations for Lawton and Cache for anyone flooded out of their homes. Salvation Army Church, 1314 SWE, Lawton, and New Life Assembly Church, 501 WB Cache. At 12:15 p.m., Lawton Emergency Management announced a voluntary evacuation recommendation for Turtle Creek, Garden Village, and Northwest 15th Street from Cash Road to Gore Boulevard. According to Deputy Director Alana Pack, residents in those areas were strongly encouraged to relocate to a safer location while conditions allow. Flash flood warnings remain in effect until 11:45 a.m., and a flood watch remains in place until 7 p.m. Saturday, according to the National Weather Service. Forecasts from the NWS show Sunday to be sunny with a high temperature of 82 degrees. Flash flooding is the deadliest weather-related hazard in the United States. According to NOAA data, an average of 127 people die from flooding each year, with nearly half of those fatalities involving vehicles. Torrential rainfall swept through southwest Oklahoma and northern Texas at the end of the workweek and the weekend, triggering flash flooding and even leading to water rescues around Lawton and Norman. The unsettled weather pattern, which began dumping heavy rainfall on the region early in the week, dumped more than half a foot of precipitation, leading to overwhelmed ditches and drainage systems. As of Saturday, the heaviest impacted region appeared to be the Interstate 35 and 44 corridors, with parts of I-44 shut down southwest of the Oklahoma City metro. Flash flood watches were issued for more than 2 million residents across the southern plains, with several communities under flash flood warnings. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. National Weather Service meteorologists from Norman, Oklahoma stated, according to the weather agency, just 6 inches of fast-moving water can knock an adult off their feet, and a foot of floodwater can carry a car away. Doppler radar indicated rainfall with rates between 1 to 2 inches per hour occurred in the alerted area, with upwards of 6 inches of precipitation over the last 24 hours. Further southwest in the Texas Panhandle, the mixture of hail and rainfall was too much for culverts to handle around the communities of Earth and Spring Lake. Video from a storm chaser showed water rushing across Highway 70 after a tornado-warned storm moved through on Friday evening. Several people were stuck on the west side of Earth in the hail. They just slid off the road, storm chaser Chris Davis said. Despite the hazardous weather in both Texas and Oklahoma, there were no reports of missing people connected to the event, and first responders were continuing to monitor flooded roadways. The latest severe weather event came less than a week after 5 people died from flash flooding and severe weather throughout the southern plains. Law enforcement reported responding to dozens of high-water rescues last Sunday around communities such as Moore and around the Tulsa metro.
There's literally water rushing out of there.